Welcome back. So it's October. This is my new exhibit, Cruisin, featuring my automotive artwork. And great time of year in New England to get out and do some leaf peeping. Take the top down if you can. That's my favorite thing. Take the top off the Jeep and take a nice day trip and just go exploring. Check out roads maybe I never saw before. And not everybody can enjoy New England, so let me know where some of your favorite places to cruise are. And so today we have mulled cider and cheese and crackers to keep me going. So yeah, one thing that I didn't get in the tour, something I'm trying out right now, is hubcaps. Painting on hubcaps. So this one I just started. I'll keep you tuned up on the how it goes. I'm going to put a Chevrolet portrait in there with a blue sky and maybe sitting in, I don't know, some kind of field. But I'll keep you tuned on how this goes. These are kind of fun to work with, and it's like a treasure hunt to go out and find hubcaps now. Oh, and look, they make a really nice cheese platter. Multi-purpose. So anyway, enough of that. Enjoy the cruise. Grab yourself a snack and just let me know what you think and what you see that might pop out that you enjoy. So thanks for coming. I'll talk to you soon. All right, welcome back. The new exhibit that we're going into now for Airborne Creations is Cruisin. So let's cruise on in and check it out. So it's October, and here in New England a lot of people are starting to look for the fall color, and some great places to go for leaf peeping around this time of year. So thought it would be a good time to show my automotive work. All right, so we'll start over here. Okay, so the base of my business is customized artwork. That's what I do. Automotive work, pet portraits, for residents, commercial, you name it. That's how I started out, and that's kind of my specialty, is working with clients and kind of bringing your vision to reality. So what I've got here are some of my automotive pieces that I keep for display and for shows. Cigar boxes, those are really fun to work with. I have a number of unpainted cigar boxes on hand, so if that's something that interests you, let me know. I do not finish the inside. I back them with felt. I don't finish the inside because some people like to keep using them as cigar box. So there are a few samples of that there. And ornaments, I offer ornaments all year round. These are some of the things I do. Like this guy here, little pedal car, antique pedal car. And this guy up here. All three of those, I have obviously a few different shapes available. These are nice because they're really lightweight. They're on a lightweight board, and what I do with them is finish them off with ribbon. You can get the back customized if you want to as well, and the ribbon varies depending on what I have on hand or if there's anything special you're looking for. So those, these are nice because a lot of people, what they do with them is put them on the tree for Christmas and then put them somewhere on the wall in the house or office. the rest of the year. And I also do the pet portrait ornaments. I've also got hearts, so don't worry, there's always going to be hearts. So these are a couple samples that I keep around, but guess what? If it's not nailed down, it's for sale. So all of the ornaments that you see here, they are for sale. And of course, I'm a Jeep girl, so I do Jeep ornaments and add, you know, some nice textured mud down there. And there's a couple, got the snowy ones. Which one's this? And they can be personalized. And who we got? Oh, there's another one. This one's got sparkles. And I got a couple kayaks, because who doesn't love them? Still a form of transportation. You can cruise on a kayak. And last year I started doing these really fun three-dimensional ornaments. I do a lot of home canning, so, you know, I hate waste. So I'm using what would normally get thrown away. And I find little items and mix them together with, it's a lot of fun for me because I work so detailed. It's nice to get my mind on something a little simpler. But I've got a lot of these 3D pieces, and I'm going to be doing a holiday show in November, so I'll be showing you all the ornaments that I have available, but they can be done anytime, and I really suggest that if you are looking for a gift for the holidays, please let me know now. Don't wait. I get backed up really quickly at the holidays. Another cigar box that I did. And I keep photo books. I have a good supply of photos on my website, airbornecreations.com. If you're looking for something different, I've always got some kind of sample that, oh hi, that's Mr. Alligator. Some kind of sample to send you as reference. So I also do automotive artwork, helmets of all kinds, motorcycle, baseball, hockey, got a construction hat over there. And these are a few samples that I keep on display for when I do shows. I have something on hand to show people the work that I do. So these are toss-away helmets, except for that one over on the right. That's a brand new helmet that I wound up with. So I'll show it to you in a second. Okay, so if you don't know who that is on the right, that's Creature of the Black Lagoon. I am totally dating myself because I loved that show, that movie. And I got my Patriot helmet here. So what I do with the helmets, I paint them in acrylic, and then I put a UV resistant, a UV clear coat on top of that. And then I take it to the auto body shop. And they do a great job. I don't have the facilities to do that kind of spray, so I work with a really good bunch of people right now. They do a nice job on the helmets. And here we have fishbowl helmet. I had the helmet, so I just went with whatever. I've got a water garden, so you do see a lot of goldfish and koi pop up in my work. So these guys, I picked up a bunch of fancy-tailed goldfish and tortured them for a little while and took pictures through the bag that they came in. and then they went in the pond. So nobody was hurt, no animals were hurt in the process, and they're living fat and happy right now. So this was a fun helmet to do, and I got a bunch of new buddies. All right. And the clear coat on this is fantastic. Oh, and then we got this guy over here. That I had when I had my airbrush cart in the mall. Yes, I did, way back in the day. You don't see these anymore, but I love it when kids come in and they look at their mom and dad and they're like, what is that? They have no clue. It's so funny. And I know this isn't an automobile, but I do clothing. This obviously is a denim jacket. Leather, denim, satin, whatever you got. And the nice thing about airbrush is you can see it's got no stiffness to it. It just becomes a part of the fabric. And they're very durable. I use a textile binder, and I heat set it a good number of times to flatten down the fabric. All right, oh, I missed a helmet. Here's Pond Boy. For some reason I had a construction helmet hanging around, and I did this for my husband while we were building the water garden. Needs a little touching up. It's been around for a while. He wore it like for a minute just to make me happy, and now it's a display piece. I didn't expect him to wear it forever, but it was just a joke. All right, so I'm going to start off with these fine art pieces up here. Those four big ones, those are all part of a series I did for the Golden Age of Trucking Museum, and they hung in their gallery for a few months. Unfortunately, the museum is no longer here, but I got a ton of reference pictures. It was a really beautiful place. So this big one here, that's about 3 foot by 4 foot, and that is an international harvester. That is called Brick Layer. And I do have prints and cards available, or I can custom print a journal or whatever you want. If you see anything that interests you and you want a print of it, let me know. This is a diamond tee. I really loved that truck. I had never seen one before. And this is diamond in the rough. So obviously I work a lot with the airbrush. That's how I learned how to paint. So on these trucks, it's mostly airbrushed with some, hand painting to give it texture. But what I do with these, and you'll see the next piece I'm working on in a little bit, what I do with these in order to get that detail, I put a sheet of acetate. It's like a clear plastic sheet, and I hand cut every piece of the vehicle and work on one thing at a time. For example, the bumper, that would get uncovered, everything else covered, and that would get painted and then covered back up, and then the fender gets uncovered, and it's like a crazy process, but that's how you get that nice sharp detail. So we've seen Brick Layer, and these two other pieces right here. And if I didn't mention it already, everything here, it's the originals are for sale, and I do have prints available, or if I don't already have it, I could certainly make you one. So this one here is a Mack truck, and that is Greener Pastures. The grass alone took so many hours to do. And the lighting is giving us some, it's tough with these fluorescent lights, but that one up there, that's an old Dodge. I forgot the year, but that is Gray Ghost. So those, all of those are a series called Big Boys, because they are big. Standing in front of them was impressive. And these are prints. You just saw the cigar boxes I did, so I have some prints of those. And down here, we got a little Jeep Jamboree, because I love my Jeeps, what can I say? I do mailboxes, and I am looking into getting mailbox covers done as an option to getting the whole mailbox done. I have some people that they, you know, of course, a mailbox, you think it's on the side of the road. I actually have some people get the mailboxes and put them in their gardens for like little tool shed type of thing. I thought that was a neat idea the first time somebody mentioned that. And these little mini canvases, they can be hung on a tree or just displayed on these little easels. I mean Christmas tree, not outdoors on your apple tree, you know what I mean? Okay. Oh, and Teddy Bear sporting his new mini hat, and he's got a custom jacket. So here we go. It is fall, and all of these vehicles have a fall theme to them. I didn't realize that until I hung them together. That's another print of one of the cigar boxes that you just saw. Up there, that is an international harvester that my friend found and turned it into a planter. So if you're in Bethany, you've seen this truck. If you're driving through Bethany, he turned it into a water feature. I think this year or last year. That was really cool to drive by and see that. Kind of sad for the truck though. It's a beautiful machine. All right, and this one here, this is Pick of the Patch. This and the International Harvester, that and the one I'm about to show you, those are all originals. So we've got Pick of the Patch, perfect for October, and Pedal Car Cruiser. Right? Because everybody likes a good ride. Oh, and that little rocking horse, that's a beautiful piece. If you want to see more of it, I can get some pictures for you. But that's for sale. I'm going to put a mane and a tail on it, but it can go as is or after. And another thing I've been enjoying is I hand cut these pieces for welcome signs. So there you go. I sold the last couple I had up, so that's the only finished piece I have. I have a few others that I'm working on. So, you know, whatever vehicle you have or would like to have, this would make a great gift. So if you're thinking about the holidays, and it's October, so if you want custom work, you really should be. If you want something for the holidays or for a birthday gift or something, give me a shout out and let me know what vehicle you want. I cut them to order. And here we have This was an old boat behind my studio at Captain's Cove in Bridgeport. So this is Fair Weathered Friend. It never moved. It just sat there. I loved it. It was old and rusty, and either people loved it or hated it. So this one here, this is a watercolor. That was my first watercolor that I did. And that is like 24 by 36. So if you ever want to see some examples of my work, you can, these are a number of mailboxes that I've done. You can go online, airbornecreations.com, and horses are transportation too. So there you go. Airbornecreations.com. I have a link to my shop and galleries. So, you know, you can see what I do, and if you want more examples of something, I've got tons and thousands of pictures. Like, it's ridiculous. I take pictures of everything. So this is a small print of Fair Weathered Friend, and a print of Pick of the Patch. And there you go. That is sort of what I've got for the Cruisin exhibit. So I'm going to take you around the rest of the studio and show you my workspace. And this one here, I figured this fit in on the same wall because that German Shepherd's on the back of a rusty old flatbed. That is a really big piece. That's like 3 foot by 5 foot, I think. And I've got prints of this guy too in 2 different forms. So this one here is called Unleashed. And I had a good time with the rust on that. Even the background, that was all done in airbrush. It's different ways of using it for texture. Okay, so what up? Oh, look. This is a sample shirt that I have for birthday ideas. I do backdrops too for birthday parties and special events and everything. So this is 50 and still cruising. And over here, those are some of the cutout pieces that need to still be painted. I've got a few dogs in there, and I can't remember what truck that is. All right, so I've got prints and note cards and journals. I don't have prints readily available for everything because that you know, it's just too hard to predict. So yeah. So like I said, if you saw something that you like and you would like a print, let me know, and if I don't already have it, I can get it done. I also do note cards. There are a few examples right here, just to give you an idea. And the journals, hold on a sec. The journals I don't really have out right now just yet, but these are really nice. So right now I have a few different designs available. But basically what I do with these, if I don't already have a print of it, then just let me know and I'll make an order for you. These are a few canvases I'm starting to work on. And this, you'll see Wolf in a minute. This deer here, this is the follow-up piece to that. I'll show that one to you. But I caught this guy on my trail cam, and it's turning into a painting. I don't know if you can really see too good, but That's a nice buck, and he's going to be a follow-up piece to the wolf painting I did. There's Lily. And Lily's for sale. I've got those poles down on the bottom. She's going to be a carousel horse. So I still have to attach the poles and do a little tweaking to her. But her head comes off, and she comes off the stand. So she can fit right in your car and go home with you. It's a nice cutout wooden piece. All right, Romantic Rose is on the easel. Here's another helmet I'm working on. This was a toss-away helmet, so this is a wolf. Not the wolf. I'll show you that painting in a minute, because that painting started because of this helmet. So this one, it's got a ways to go. There's going to be flames, which I'm doing a tutorial of. I just started on the flames, and it's going to have flames and barbed wire wrapped around it. And this back here, this is obviously my work area. For now, at the moment. Yeah. So this is Three Brothers. And we've got a Super White and a Dodge and a Diamond T. So this is the next big piece to go along with that series. I'm doing a demo of, I'm videoing a demo of that right now. So that's going to be up by October. That should be up on YouTube, and you can check that out. And some of my wildlife paintings that I'm working on. I try as much as possible to use my own photography. I've taken, all these pictures were taken in my backyard. If I do have to use other photographs, I just use them for reference and kind of patch things together to make it my own. All right, and there's my airbrush stand. It looks a mess, but I know where everything is. I use a silent compressor and an Iwata Eclipse. I have a lot of other airbrushes, but that's the one I go for. This here's a watercolor I'm working on. That's some of the illustration. I do illustration like this, and the lighting is kind of tough, but you get the idea. Anybody that has a cat, you know what that's all about. 1 strike, 2 strike, 3 strikes, and door. I've got prints of that available too. All right. So I'm also working on a large carousel series. That there is on a horse's wings. And these are some smaller watercolor comps, which will be larger paintings like that. And the one you just saw, Romantic Rose, that I'm still working on, they're all going to be about that size. This is Celestial Ride. Couple prints. And then my crooked painting up there, don't mind me, that's Pinto. And then down here, that is Midnight Rose. That's a watercolor. And a little wooden mailbox. Like I said, if it's not nailed down, it's for sale. Oh, and down here, that's a side table that I picked up and refinished. So So furniture is also something that I work on. Okay. Pet portraits. That's a big part of what I do. That there is a print that I have available. The original is sold. And this is a tile piece. I have about 5 of these tiles left. Those are really cool to work on. It's a nice surface. And there's some little box canvases. And some more little minis. Oh, look, koi. See, I told you, they show up everywhere. Okay. And there you go. So I also do graphite as well. If you wanted something other than a painting, I do graphite drawings. And that's about it. So here's the wolf painting that I mentioned. And that, once I started that helmet, I got the idea for the painting, and I thought that would be way more fun to do. So the helmet got put away and this got created. All right, so we're back at the beginning. And I'll take you over here. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining the tour, and I hope you have a great October. My next exhibit will be in November, my holiday show. So come on back, check things out. Let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to hear that. And let me know if you saw anything that interests you. And go on to my website, airbornecreations.com. That's BORNE creations.com, and sign up for my newsletter so you don't miss anything. for coming. I appreciate your watching the online events that I'm having. It's too bad I can't have these in person, but I'm also making new friends along the way because more of you are able to see my artwork and join in, and it's nice. It's nice to get to know new friends and see old ones too. So anyway, cheers, hang in there, keep trucking, and I hope you and your family all remain safe out there, and join me again. Hope to see you all soon. Take care. Yeah, so enjoy the wind in your hair. I'm gonna end up smacking myself in the face with this sooner or later. How's this? We're driving around, leaf peeping, colors are fantastic. So hop in your car and enjoy some scenery, get some fresh air, take the top down if you can. That's my favorite thing, is getting in the Jeep and just going out topless and finding out, keep it clean. Welcome. This is my new exhibit, Cruisin. It's October, I think. Lose track of time. So I'm going to take you on a tour of my automotive art, and I don't know what. Okay. Damn it. Okay, so enjoy the wind in your hair. You gotta fake it. Yeah, this is what I do now. Anyway, have fun, everybody. You know, just get out there and enjoy yourselves.